Bostonian is Matt Perrault.
This is our city.
The book is Dave Sharapan.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
Together, they are the Bostonian versus the book.
You covered 12. Covered.
Follow the show on Twitter at Boston versus the book.
How do you like them apples?
Bringing you the best insight on sports betting news, Matt and Dave's daily picks, and an entertaining and unfiltered dive into the sports betting industry. Here's Dave Sharapan and Matt Perrault.
And here we go.
Wake up and get up, boys and girls. How are you? It's an early version. The Bostonian versus the book. Hi, lunchtime crowd, East Coast. You West Coasters, kick the cobwebs out of your head and get ready because we got a 2-hour jaunt through the sports world for you guys. We are live on our YouTube channel at Boston versus the book. Same on X Twitter. We are replayed on Sirius XM channel 159 and on Sports Grid TV. If you put 2.5 for the espresso shots for me today, cash the over. We're good to go today, Dave. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Why are you yelling? Stop yelling.
I'm excited. I've had a fucked up morning and I got to get to Chicago.
Was less than 2 minutes into the show. Hello. I don't even know who's watching it for us back there. Sorry, Will. I don't know.
Will's on vacation.
Yeah. Sorry, Murph. If it's Murph, whoever it is, apologize. P-Rock got that one out of the way. I'm excited too. Geeked up. I've been up since 4 in the morning. I went to sleep early and finished the Sports Grid and got up, and I've been doing stuff because I had orders. I had honey-do list that said, before you leave, this, and this better be done.
Uh-oh.
Otherwise.
Don't come back.
The locks might be changed. Your hats might be gone.
We can't throw in the hats.
I got a lot of threats. So I had a lot of stuff to do. I've been going since. I can't wait to get to the airport.
What is this?
And just sit down.
Sebastian Anthony.
G-Pass is here from Australia.
What is this?
Holy crap.
You're trying to get me in trouble. What are you doing? You can't get me in trouble. Last time I talked about Sydney Sweeney, it didn't go over very well. So I got to be careful about that. That was not well received in my life.
No?
No.
All right. Well,
got to be careful. Got to be careful about that. But yes, I do like Sabrina Carpenter. Yes, I do. Although I don't understand what the song means. Espresso, I don't get this song. My daughter likes the song. I've tried to read the lyrics. It's got something to do with sex, but I don't really know what it means. I don't understand. Like I try to figure that out, but I don't know what it means.
The show's already off the rails.
Oh, you woke me up to a morning show. I've been up since 6 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm gassed up.
I mean, the dog already threw up here.
Oh, no.
So that was good. Start off the day with that. You got to pick up the dog, throw up, then the dog crap, and all that other stuff. So that was good.
Yeah. That's good. That was good. That was good.
The little one left for school. I waved good morning at her. She didn't even tell me she was leaving, so she's gone. The wife is focused on something. I don't know what. So yeah, I got to pack the bag and go. Like we got to make sure we got the cold gear. We're checking the weather for this
cold
stuff.
Gear. Hold on. We're not that soft. I mean, my gosh, we're soft. We're not that soft. Cold gear.
Man, listen, 71. I'm on a blood thinner. I get cold so easy.
Yeah, 55 is going to be cold. I'm not going to. I won't lie. Off the wind, with the wind off the water, 55 is cold. I mean, it's going to be cold for sure. But yeah, you don't want to see what I have. So many cords and things and
I don't
radio equipment. It's all over the place in this room.
I have my checklist that you told me to bring. Everything I got. I'm trying to figure out how to pack the hats.
You have a hat bag.
But I can't fit all those hats in that hat bag. But for the people.
Now we're gonna unveil it. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna just show the people we got the special Chicago show edition of these hats. So this is the White Sox one. It says Chicago.
Amen, CBW. 55 is way warmer than when Amanda and I were on the boat tour. That's damn true. That was frigid. That was cold. It was raining. It was 45 and raining.
The Cubs guys really like this. This says Chicago Brigade on there. It's pretty. I mean, the kid did an unbelievable
Oh
job.
no, it looks tremendous.
It looks so nice in person.
And then when you put the fitted and you have the BVB, you have the Bus Train versus the book on the back, and on the side panel it has the Chicago Brigade.
Yeah.
That's what my hat. That looks.
That bears. Does that look orange to you, sir?
It does. When it gets close, yes, it's orange. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
That's what my hat is. That's and I have the BVB on the back.
The Bears hat. Yeah.
So I couldn't do a Cub hat, but I could do a Bears hat because it's Thursday. The schedule release comes out today.
Cubs hat doubles as the Patriot hat too.
No, it does not. That's not Patriot
blue.
That's the old Patriot blue that I hate. That's the that blue. The Cub blue is the Patriots flying Elvis blue, which I do not like. The red hat, but the bill is the problem. I want a red hat with a blue bill, and I'll do the Pat the Patriot model.
Oh,
that's what I want. I want a
All
red.
right, we'll get to work on that.
Bill fitted, Pat the Patriot, Bostonian versus the book, blue and white in the back, and then New England Brigade. I don't know how big we can spell out New England, but to do a little NE or New England Brigade,
right?
That will pop.
All right, we'll get to work on it. We won't need it. Their season wins is like 5. So,
see, I believe I'm with you, Ross. Patriot.
Yes, Pat the Patriot model, Ross. All right.
Amen.
People want him. You got the text line 702-570-TALK.
No one's going to remember that.
702-570-8255.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
That's how you get it. I forgot that the guys figured it out. That's 570-TALK. That was a brigade. Somebody, Sonic or somebody sent us a
didn't
message.
I pick that? Didn't we all pick that?
We got the number.
No, I thought
didn't.
the talk thing, we picked it out. I thought we picked that on intentionally. That's how we got 8255. We were looking for spelling something out.
I think we got the number first, and the boys in the chat came up with the talk.
Don't have my memory. Don't count
Your
on my
memory is caca.
Toasted at the moment. Oh, I'm not toasted, but Fridays, we have no show Friday. Friday's day off, so we're good. Once we get to the show,
day off.
Once we get show Thursday, for Friday.
It's been a while sinse because I'm so looking forward to Friday. Skeens is pitching.
Yeah, it's
how
gonna
that
be a blast.
worked out. I can't believe it.
It's great.
His
At Wrigley,
first major league road start. My first time at Wrigley.
I wish the Red Sox were playing. I'm jealous.
We're going to be there. They're playing the Pirates. They're going to be.
So I will have seen Ohtani and Skeens, which are two arguably, top 2 players, right now in baseball to watch.
Names in baseball in Wrigley, both.
Yeah, at Wrigley. So I'll have both in person. So it'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing what the atmosphere is going to be like, because there were a lot of Dodger fans there when I saw Dodgers Cubs. So I wonder if it's going to be more heavily Cubs and less Pirates, and because Skeens is going to bring people out. I mean, it's one of those games, I think, where people in Chicago go, "Oh, that kid's pitching. Let's go." Like on Wednesday. So I don't know. The Cubs don't strike out very much, JC. I don't know if I'd ladder that. Pirates fans travel. Rainmaker, what are you talking about? Steeler fans travel. That's ridiculous. Pirates fans travel.
Not besmirch.
Pirates fans travel. What are we talking about? That's nonsense. For a regular season Friday game? Come on.
In May?
It
might be a reach, Rain. Might be a reach, Rainmaker.
Ain't happening.
Lewis, come on.
No one's traveling to watch Skeens pitch for the Pirates. But
yeah.
So that happened. So just the schedule, as you guys know, we're early today, obviously. Tomorrow we're late. Okay, 4 p.m. Eastern time. We will be live from the Over Under Bar in Chicago. If you're on the fence, I think the hats might get you to show up. Okay, because it's pretty cool. We'll have hats available if you guys want them. BVB, first ever live show, non-Super Bowl, leaving Vegas. We've left Vegas before, but never like this. Circa Sports, Illinois, BetCaddy, Over Under Sports Bar, North Halstead Street in Chicago. That's up in the near Wrigleyville, kind of, but not far all the way up, but it's up there by Wrigley. We're going to be there watching the game after the show, 3 to 5 Central, but then we're going to stay and watch the show. So if you guys are in
watch the game. I ain't watching the show.
Sorry, watch the game.
We're doing the show. Watch the games.
Thursday.
I'm watching hockey.
What happens if the game gets rained out on Thursday?
What happened?
Someone asked me if the game got rained out on Thursday. We're just gonna stay and watch hockey, right?
I ain't leaving.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm watching the games. I want to watch the hockey games.
Yeah.
I want to meet all those people that are coming.
Kev, just send us a text. We'll take care of all that offline. Okay. Just send us a text.
Yeah.
We'll take care of you.
Yeah. Send a text to the text line. Let the admin handle a lot of that, and I'm bringing the hats, and we'll take care of it there. Let's hope it doesn't get rained out because that'll push back Skeens' start. Mickey.
You might get a doubleheader.
Mickey.
You might get two, but that sucks though because it would be a traditional doubleheader, not it would screw with the time because our game will get pushed back tonight, and that means I won't be able to go. So we do not want that to happen. Do not want that to happen. I can't change my flight, Joe. I got to come back. I got to work for Sports Grid on Saturday. So I got to be back here on Friday night. So that will be bad. So we do not want the Thursday game needs to be played. So that needs to be happen. But normally they don't flip doubleheaders that fast though, because the Pirates and the Cubs, the Pirates have to be coming back to Chicago at least one more time.
They're all weekend. They'll push it back to Saturday or something, right?
Probably, or Sunday. Yeah. And push it back to there. So I'd be surprised if they doubleheader. A doubleheader on Friday is unusual. In particular, is it on Friday? Is the game on national TV? It's a day game, but is it on Apple TV?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
So we'll see how that all plays out. But looking forward to seeing you guys coming up here at Wrigley for the show in Chicago, and us going to Wrigley on Friday. We will not be on the air Friday. So we're going to do a local version of Roll Call Friday tomorrow. Like when you guys come to the event tomorrow, just come. We'll write your name down. We'll get you in a lineup, and you'll just sit down and have a conversation. So you come to the show tomorrow at Over Under Bar. You're on the show. Okay. So that's Roll Call Friday. Will be Roll Call Thursday. We'll do it local. It's not going to be, it's an on-site show, so it's going to be different. So looking forward to seeing all you guys and having conversations, and it's always fun meeting the brigade. We love meeting you guys. It's so fun to see you guys in person.
Again, the time we spent together when everybody came to Vegas, we all went down the street and went to dinner, and everybody sat around that food court at Fremont and hung out, and you found out about kids and jobs and what people were doing and all this other stuff, and just how they found the show. I love the stories of how they found the show. It's fascinating to me how we have people from down under, sea bass down in Australia, to someone up in New Hampshire like Jay Buck and Francisco Ochoa in Escondido, California, and everywhere in between. And now we're going to the middle. This is going to be fun. Midwest represent.
So looking forward to it tomorrow. What happened last night? My Boston Bruins stayed alive.
They
2-1 win. Jeremy Swayman. Hello.
I said it yesterday. The only way Boston was going to win if he was going to get a shutout or give up one. And you could tell that team, I was getting fired up watching it. And listen, it would be much better if, because there's a little more on the Florida side. But if Boston gets there, the prices were absurd. I'd be okay with Boston getting there. I don't know if Boston's going to beat whoever wins that other series. That's a problem. But Swayman was great. I was sitting there going, man, if I was on the bench, boys, he ain't giving up more than one tonight. We got to get two. And they did.
They almost stole the game winner from Boston. Toronto thought about it. They thought about it long and hard. And everybody in New England was like, if they pull this, we riot. It was if you call goalie interference on that goal, oh boy, it was going to be a war. People were going to lose their minds. And I mean, Jesus, ESPN, how hard do you want to politic for Florida? Woo, my God. Entire broadcast crew was I was like, where's Sean McDonough when I need him? I need my guy. I need my New England dude to come in here and speak some truth to power at the moment, because ESPN, you guys are all on one right now. I don't know what your obsession with Florida is, but woo boy, That was no way. And just winning it without Marchand, I don't know if he'll play in game 6 or not, but the idea that the Boston Bruins could give that dish back to Florida after what happened last season would be unbelievable. Like down 3-1, everyone writes out Florida. Boston does the exact same thing the very next year when everyone writes out the Boston Bruins and they come back from down 3-1 to knock out the Florida Panthers. It would be poetic if it were to happen that way. Not saying it's going to. I said yesterday, Bruins are going to win yesterday. They're going to lose game 6 at home because that's what the Bruins do. They break the hearts of everyone's back in. Like if you were off the boat, you're back on the bandwagon. You're now all in on Swayman. This team's going to do incredible things. Cup, Duck Parade. It's all back on. Careful. just careful.
Now it's simple. I mean, I heard Charlie Coyle after the game. He's like, all we can do is win the day. We won the day.
Right.
And he said it. We used to say it in high school and college. Win your shift. Just win your shift. If you win your shift each time, each line wins their shift, we win a period. And when you win a period, you can win a next period. I don't know. I don't want to say that it definitely could happen. They have to win game 6.
Of course, right. And look, is Swayman underpaid? Of course. They can't score more than 2 goals because Bobrovsky's really good. I mean, Bobrovsky got
Florida's good, man. That was a good hockey game. That was a good hockey game.
He got peppered. I mean, Bobrovsky was great last night. The Bruins were tremendous, but they have to do it again and then again. I don't know if they can do it again, but I think what happened was when Bennett knocked out Marchand, the Bruins they're really pissed off. Like they're really galvanized that you punched out their captain.
You still going to fire the coach?
Oh no. I told you he had to win that game. He won that game. He's good. Montgomery's good. That was it. He had to win that game.
He was more animated last night.
Yeah.
Like he was
coaching for his job. He was coaching for his job.
he was really dialed in. I was impressed with and Paul Maurice was insane. Like he had a couple tirades that were just, and then his post game was incredible. I mean, he broke the record for swears. Like he would have had to say sorry, Will, for the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
They asked him, what were you saying? He said, well, I felt like I needed to insert some profanity. So I did. And then he kind of said what he said. I don't want to give Murph or whoever's watching the show for us tonight too much to do in a row, but man, that was a great hockey game. It was
a great hockey game.
Great hockey game.
Last 10 minutes was really, really stressful. It was a white knuckle ride. It was like, oh my gosh, I was like, please give me an open net. They pulled Bob with 3 minutes to play. I was like, give me an open net, and Boston did not even come close. 2-1. Can the Bruins get 3 behind Bobrovsky? I don't know. I mean, even when they beat them, the puck is not finding the net. It's just right now, puck luck is not their friend. So I'll be curious to see how it goes.
It's their path to victory is unders. So
without a doubt,
it's the only way. He was great. He got to be great again.
He was bad twice, right? He was bad in game 3 and bad in game 4. Great in game.
I think he was bad. The team was bad. A couple of those goals were not his fault. I mean, he's had like 2 bad goals the whole series.
Yeah. And then, but last night he rallied and really turned into, that's what you need him to do. You need him to be more inclined to be just on his game, and the Bruins have got to play defense. I mean, Charlie McAvoy scored last night. Like the guy that the non-existent turnover machine scored. When he scores, it's like, oh, wait a minute. Okay. There's something going on here for Boston. So I would love it. I mean, to flip it around after what happened last year, but I think they lose game 6. So I think we're back on Monday. I think we come back on Monday. The Bruins will be out. I think they'll have lost in game 6. I hope I'm wrong, but this is what the Bruins have done for the better part of, I don't know. They win 2 games. They make you believe again. It's like, oh, wait a minute. Okay. They have a shot here, and they lose game 6 at home.
Enjoy the win.
Yep. Look, Swayman said the right thing. Swayman was like, we're going back to Boston. They're winning game 5, and they went and did it. So now if they get Marchand back, you're at home.
Wait, is that game tomorrow too?
Bruins tomorrow? That's a quick turnaround. I thought it'd be this weekend.
Hold on. Let me see.
That'd be tremendous if it is.
No, Thursdays, Rangers, Carolina, Edmonton, Vancouver.
thought,
So we'll be
yeah.
at the bar for those. And then Friday night
Bruins,
is, right, Florida and Boston.
which is great. I mean, that's
Minus 150? Wow.
Yep.
Florida's minus 150.
they should be.
Phew.
I mean, they should be. Boston was home dogs in game 5, in game 4.
I know, but
and
it
lost.
wasn't one. Was it 150?
Yeah, it was higher than that, I think. Wasn't it
Wow.
higher than that? Didn't it close at 160, 170? It was higher than that
Damn.
with that.
Game 6 is Friday. Yeah. What's more likely, Bruins win the next 2 or Timberwolves win the next 2? It's a good question, Seabass. We'll
Boston.
get to the basketball.
Boston. Neither are likely, but Boston's more likely.
Right.
Denver woke up and realized they're Denver. Poked the bear. Picard gets his first career playoff start and it goes under 3-2.
They needed that so bad to get the goalie. And they had, I mean, did you see the end of the game? It
Uh-huh.
was incredible. Vancouver kept coming. Gets the goal with 1.5 minutes left. And with 38 seconds left, the Oilers score. Completely flips the narrative.
Yep.
Because it was like, it was going to be, they blew a lead again.
Yep.
And Vancouver's going to win this in overtime. And I'm getting all set to watch overtime. Everyone downstairs is watching some cooking show. It's Grandma on the couch and Jess and Kendall. And I'm like, the game might go to overtime. Does anybody want to watch it? No. Okay, perfect. Back upstairs. Boom. Goal. Done. 2-2. Now what? I don't know.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I still think the Oilers will win this, but Vancouver's game 5 is huge. Game 5 is so big in this series because if Picard plays, if he plays like they trust their goaltender, it's going to be tough for Vancouver.
They don't get enough shots, and they're okay with that. But if they don't change the way Edmonton plays because they're ahead, like when Vancouver gets ahead, then Edmonton has to really get not careless, just way more wide open. But now, I mean, they trusted him last night. He was good too. Silvos was good. I mean, that was another really good hockey game. I mean, the games are getting just better and better.
And the NBA is getting worse and worse.
Yeah, what the hell was that? What was that? Oh, you're frozen. Frozen. Come back, Jack. First freeze.
We're good.
Day game freeze.
121-91.
Yeah.
Blasted. Brunson goes for 44. It feels like the only way the Knicks wins is if Brunson goes for 40.
Correct. Well, I think that, I mean, you're not wrong.
That's nuts, though. That's not great. You need someone to have a Herculean, unbelievable game for you to win. But why are these all blowouts? Game 4, game 5. First, the Pacers blow out the Knicks. Knicks blow out the Pacers. Like, what is this?
I don't want to say they pack up and go, we'll see you in game 6.
They kind of did, though.
But they did.
Nick said we'll see you in game 5.
Right.
Bye-bye. And then, see you in game 6. Like same thing. The game they're down double digits. And it was like, all right, yeah, okay. You got it. That's good. Let's go home. We'll get it. 6-6. We'll see you in New York. We'll see you for game 7.
It's funny too, because the line's 5. Had Indiana won, the line would have been like 7.5, 8.
Okay.
And it's 5. So
Too
the
low?
Nick Love is back. The Bing Bong is back. The New York Knicks. I mean, home team has won every game in the series. Thank you, Lewis. Just give the boys and girls, everybody got up early. It's lunchtime back east. Early breakfast out west. Give them who wins game 6. Is it that easy? You just put Indiana, or are there people that right now, the day before, it's not till Friday.
Yeah.
2 days to think about this.
which is huge for the Knicks.
I think right, without a doubt, that favors the Knicks.
Yeah, get the extra rest is gigantic.
But who wins it?
I think the Pacers win. I think Indiana wins. I think we're going 7.
Yeah,
and I think we'll wind up. Jimmy Jack, flip that around. I mean, it's the Knicks are a first half team, not a second half team. They get tired, so it's Knicks first half, Pacers second half.
Oh, but he likes that.
Flip it.
In game 6, that would be
surprised. I would be very surprised to see
I
the
Knicks. Wouldn't be surprised if the Knicks go there and win. No,
I mean, I do, but them to win the second half, like be down at the break and then come back and win the second half, I don't think that happens. I think if they're up at the break, then they win. They can win the game.
I don't know. They got the best player. The team with the best player can always come back if that best player does what Brunson did.
But he has to do that, though. That's a problem. I mean, the defense for Indiana has been tremendous on him. Tremendous.
That place is magic.
Hard place to play on the road.
I mean, when you watch it, it's fun. When you see everybody getting caught up in it, and he's doing what he's doing, crossing over people, getting those threes, it looks like it's not going to go in, and throwing it up, and it goes right in. That's fun. I can't lie. I enjoy when the Knicks are in it. I don't want to say winning it because hold on, but if we get Knicks Celtics, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for the product.
Yeah, we're getting that, but I'll talk about that in a second.
We're getting that?
We're getting Celtics at least after tonight.
Oh yeah,
Nuggets
make that ridiculous.
I've won 3 straight. They woke up and realized, oh, right, we're the defending champs. Let's start playing like it. Jokic goes for 40. They win, they cover. What do you make of the prediction? Ant said we'll see you in game 7.
They got to play game 6 first, though.
Yeah, but he's basically guaranteeing a win in game 6 in Minnesota.
Oh, good. That'll be on, too, while we're at the bar. So we'll be watching that. People will have opportunity to bet the game live and stuff. That'll be fun. Might have to figure out how to do that. I don't know if I want to get involved there. Oy.
What, with betting in Chicago?
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty easy. I mean, it's just like it's mobile. It's like
I know. I just get caught up in all the email lists and everything else.
Oh, that's a pain in the ass. Yeah, I didn't do it when I was there for my birthday. I didn't do it. I did everything at DraftKings on the counter. I went to and bet everything in person. So
yeah.
I don't know if I'll get in. My DraftKings and FanDuel accounts work, so I can fund those accounts. But that's like, I was so perplexed. Like I was with TJ, who's in the chat, and we're at the United Center. We're going to the hockey game, and there's a FanDuel bar, and I walk into the FanDuel bar, and I walk up to the guy behind the counter, and I go, "Where's the kiosk?" And he goes, "We don't have any." I said, "Why do you have a FanDuel bar in a legal state without a kiosk to bet at?" And he's like, "Because Chicago is not like the rest of Illinois." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Outside of Chicago, go crazy. Inside Chicago, totally different situation."
Yep.
I was like, "That's some interesting local politics." Okay.
100%.
Yep. There's
he wasn't taking bets over the counter, was he?
No, there was nothing to take bets.
You couldn't, right?
You could not take a FanDuel bet at that FanDuel. It was just a bar. It was a bar with like the greatest thing ever. It was the best TV setup outside of Circa that I've ever seen, because it was about 25 feet high and about 50 feet wide.
Okay.
And I'm staring at this going like, this is unbelievable, because they're all different, segmented of all different things.
Mm-hmm.
And Amanda walks up to me and says, "How awesome would that be to have in our next house?" I was like, "I'll marry you right now." I was like, "What?" I was like, "You'd let me have that?" She's like, "Absolutely." I'm kidding. But like, I was like,
I know, but she's watching the show. So I mean,
but it's fine. So I was laughing my ass off. I couldn't believe she said it. I looked at her like, "What did you say?" She's like, "That would be incredible to have it." I said, "I wouldn't get any work done, but that would be incredible to have in the house."
Right.
I was like, "Oh, if we're building out like a complete, like 7 different TVs and I don't have to beg for that." Matt's a happy person. Like build the sports bar.
Right.
Relax, chat. I'm kidding around. As you know, I'm never getting married again. Although I will say this, the walking down the aisle thing, that could happen. I'm never legally getting married ever again. My daughter told me that yesterday. Madeline said that to me yesterday. I realized I got to shut my mouth. I say things out loud that she's like, I'm not getting married. It's like, what do you mean you're not getting married? She's like, marriage is dumb. She's like, you're right. Legally marrying yourself to somebody is dumb. I was like, oh no.
Everything you do and say in front of those kids, they hear.
I
You
was
just
like,
don't
what
know
a-
when it's going to come back. I learned that at a very
See?
young age.
I mean, TJ was with us.
Wait a second. FanDuel charging you juice for the drinks, and our 50 Chicago alderman needs a cut, Matt. Yeah. The aldermans, everybody eats.
Everybody eats.
That's their beak.
I mean, we were laughing. I was like, but TJ, I was like, what do you mean I can't pay? It's like, you got to load the app. I'm like, I don't want to load the app. I was like, I want to make it just a cash bet right now. I was like, I don't want to load my app. He was like, yeah, you got to load the app. I was like, he was laughing at me because I was so perplexed by the guy. I was looking at the guy going like, why? Like, DraftKings is at Wrigley. Why aren't you guys? You're here. You're paying the United Center to have this branded FanDuel, and you can't take bets.
Correct.
Like, what is that?
Put you on the app.
Yep, they want you on the app. They
Want you on the app.
So I get it. They can track it, whatnot. But you're right, guys. Kids do listen to everything. You're absolutely right. I was unfortunately learning that the kids do hear everything.
Kids know. I say it all the time.
But I mean, I don't know if I want my daughter to feel that way about marriage. Like I don't want her to be like, she's like, I like marriage. I don't like the idea of legally being binded to somebody. I'm like, yes, it's true. I don't like being legally bound to anybody either.
I just got a text from Moses the barber. He's
Okay.
with the Hat. They're watching the show.
All right.
I got to say hi.
Hi.
Hat, don't poop your pants.
Excuse me?
That's for him. Yeah, he's got a thing working, and
Yeah, what?
Moses the barber said, say hello to him quick before he poops in my car. Listen, this is what these are my friends. They're older. Things happen when you get older.
Older or old? There's two different.
I mean, they're
Older
watching the
or
show.
old?
They're both old.
Okay.
Moses the barber just had the heart surgery thing.
Damn.
And
It's all right.
Hat the mailman. Hat the mailman's the guy who delivered Bino's mail.
Yeah.
That thing with Lucas wrote that story. And Hat's going through it. So he's got that. Sometimes it's just not really in his control. So he said, don't hurry up. Say hi. So he gets in my car and doesn't poop his pants. There you go.
What the hell are we talking about? My God.
I don't know.
All right.
We're just talking about marriage. I had to change the subject.
Thank you. Caitlin Clark. Welcome to the league, kid. 10 turnovers last night.
The expectations are just through the roof.
Well, look at this was the quote from Diana Taurasi back in April, and everybody got mad. She said, reality is coming about the fact that Caitlin Clark will join the WNBA. There's levels to this thing, and that's just life. We all went through it. You look at superhuman, you look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're going to come play with some grown women that have been playing professional basketball for a long time. Not saying that's not going to translate, because when you're great at what you do, you're just going to get better. But there's going to be a transition period where you're going to have to give yourself some grace as a rookie. I don't think she looked lost last night, but I definitely think that she looked, the Caitlin Clark, it was like oh, right. I'm playing against grown women and not just against kids. Two quick fouls.
Yeah. It happens every time you go up.
Yeah.
You can be great at the level you're at. And then when you go up, the up knows things that you don't and can play a certain way. Happened to us at every level when we advanced the kids up. They thought they were the shit. And then they would get their asses kicked. And they needed it.
Yep.
But they got better every single time. She's already great. She said it perfectly. She's going to be fine. The number was 20 and a half, P-Roll. That was a really good number.
And she has some elite company. Rookie Maya Moore and Anna Campbell as the only WNBA players in history to have 20 or more points and 4 or more three-pointers in their debut. So even though she did struggle, she did make history last night with scoring 20 points. Now, she was on the court a lot more than I think most of the typical rookies would have been. She got a lot more shot attempts up than most rookies would be able to get up.
Yep.
But
here we go, talking about getting up again. I can't believe I didn't clip that yesterday. I was so busy.
Open at 22.5.
Ooh,
down
at 22.5.
And the under was the bet. I mean, that was the, I mean, you know, in her debut, when the public was coming in, you saw the books all like dangling those Caitlin Clark props left and right.
FanDuel had a mess of them.
Of course.
You know, number of assists, everything. That
How many assists did she end up with? Do you know? I didn't see that number. How many assists did she wind up with?
I don't know off the top of my head. Somebody will look it up.
Yeah, somebody look at how many, because that was the number that it was. Her number was 6.5. How many did she wind up with?
Right.
Because I thought she would go over that number. Less than 20. 4? That seems really low. No, couldn't have been 4 for Caitlin Clark assists for debut.
Daniel G, that's a pretty good tagline. We'll reach out to Blue Chew.
Oh,
Brought
she
to you
had
by our friends at Blue Chew, where you can get it up anytime.
Her assist prop was 4.5 rebounds with even easy money. Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
She was not going to get a lot of rebounds. That's true.
So how many assists did she end up with?
Just either 3 or 4. One of the two. So I think her number was 6.5. She wound up with 3. So she's way under her assist prop. And I think the theory was she's not going to hit a bunch of shots. She's going to pass the ball. Well, she didn't really pass the ball. She turned it over a lot. I mean, 10 turnovers is 10 turnovers.
Right.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
So, okay, 3 assists. The number was 6.5, and she ended up with 3.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's one of those situations where it's like, hey, she will get better as we go. But that's my point about the idea that if Caitlin Clark walked into the league and scored 40 points, then people would pay attention. But I think there's going to be an initial pop for Caitlin Clark in the WNBA. And then I think in a month, I don't think anyone's talking about the WNBA. I don't think it's going to have I don't think it runs concurrent with Major League Baseball or concurrent with the NBA Finals or concurrent with the Cup Finals. I think it's below NASCAR in terms of like how people are going to talk about it. Like some people will be in love with it, embed it all the time. And when Caitlin Clark comes to your town, I think people will talk about Caitlin Clark. I just don't think there's going to be this tsunami of attention across the country like there was with college, because college sports are different than professional sports, in particular women's professional sports. There are diehards, no debating it. People love to go. People here. I mean, the Aces are going to be
draw.
They're going to be awesome this year. They just
draw.
Straight up ring ceremony last night, dropping the banner. Like they are.
They didn't cover though.
Nope.
That number was so high
in an opener. But like I can't wait to see what's going to happen. I can't wait to see how it all plays out. I'm not trying to, downplay women's sports. I'm just saying there's like a different set of circumstances going on here. Like this is different. Okay.
Single standalone game Thursday
on
at
ESPN
home against New York.
Who? Pacers?
No.
Fever rather. Sorry.
Yeah.
The Fever. I mean, that will do well. And
that's ironic. So New York plays Indiana.
Oh, funny.
WNBA on Thursday, and then New York plays Indiana in the playoffs on Friday.
Good. Nice doubleheader. Nice double dip
How
there.
about that?
Yeah. And if the Fever struggle, which they probably will, Kevin, it will slow down. Yes. I mean, they need the Fever to be good, and they need Caitlin Clark to be as good as she was in college. And she's not going to be. Like, that's the thing. Like, Asia Wilson was awesome at South Carolina. She came into the league. It took her a year or two to really become the MVP. And she is. She's arguably top 3 player in the game.
Right.
But like, she's a center. Guard play in women's basketball hasn't been as dominant. It's been more about the centers and the forwards.
Right.
So maybe Caitlin Clark does turn that into, and maybe there is going to be different things. It's just opening night, Pierre. I'm not saying there's not people who want to go. Okay. That's a local story. It's a Caitlin Clark, Indiana Fever local story. That game's been sold out since she was drafted first overall.
The game was sold out in Connecticut yesterday.
Yeah. But that makes sense. She's going to sell out everywhere she goes. There's going to be kids, girls, dads, moms, families that want to go watch Caitlin Clark. But the hype train slows down if you aren't watching something historic. So remember, in college, she was hitting logo threes, scoring 35, 40 points a game, became the all-time greatest scorer of basketballs ever in any sport, men or women. if she becomes that, if Caitlin Clark becomes that eventually for the WNBA, and she becomes the Steph Curry of the WNBA, 100% people are going to go. But as Diana Taurasi said, you got to get there. You got to go through a season first. You got to go and prove that, like, hey, I can play at this level.
You have to. It is a process.
So I hope she's great. I just don't know if she's going to be, even Magic and Bird, they were good. They weren't unbelievable their first years. That they had good seasons, and they helped to elevate the sport. She's going to elevate the sport. There's no debating it. It's just, are you going to elevate the sport to the point where you can be in the same level of conversation as the NBA Finals or NHL Stanley Cup Finals or even Major League Baseball? I don't know.
I think it'll be an event first time in each city.
I agree.
Obviously, when she's at home.
Agreed.
Then we'll see.
Right.
And once the rest of the playoffs die down, I mean, I'm looking at the numbers. I looked at the numbers yesterday and I'm paying attention. Kevin came on, gave 7 plays for WNBA opening night. He went 7-0.
Oh, nice job.
So it's one of those things that I think if you have an angle or you're paying attention, I tell you guys all the time, the beginning of the season is when to get them because those numbers get tight. I mean, I did it the last 2 years when I was in the risk room. It don't become hard to make the numbers when you see the matchups, even the totals. And it's hard to beat later.
PGA Championship starts at Valhalla tomorrow. Interesting odd screen here from FanDuel. Scotty Scheffler at 4-1, Rory McIlroy 750, 14-1, Xander 16-1, Brooks 16-1, John Rahm, and then we go from 22 plus here from there. I'm not bringing this up because it's a story that we've addressed in the past, but I'm just curious in terms of distractions. Is there such a thing as a distraction or even maybe something to go into? Rory has won back-to-back tournaments on the PGA Tour.
Yep.
And Rory filed for divorce from his wife yesterday. He's playing in this event. It's a major. There are tons of media. He's going to be asked repeatedly about this. Does that factor ever into your handicap for distractions for a golfer?
I mean, is it distracting or now he's able to focus on a short game? Right? It goes 2 ways.
There's 2 ways looking at it. Yep.
Than me with the it depends what mode you're in. Daniel G, give me Rory pissed off.
People are. I've seen people bet it. I've seen people saying
absolutely
he's going to go crazy because of this. Like he's going to have to. He's going to be. He hired Tiger's divorce lawyer. Like he's just going to be able to go crazy. Yeah, that's a good point. People are bringing up after he broke up with Wozniak, he went nuts. He won like 15 tournaments.
Really?
Yeah, he got really hot after his last major breakup. He really went off and was completely solely focused on golf. And he talked about it afterwards. He said, I had my personal life, which was a major distraction. Once that separated, I was all in on golf. That's all I thought about. He is a kid. He's a young daughter. So he can't just be the same way where it's just nothing but golf. But
I don't know. I mean, him playing well last week is good.
That's 2 weeks. He's won back-to-back.
Right. So there's a couple guys. I mean, obviously you got to beat the favorite, just like the race. Derby a couple weeks ago. You got Preakness coming up this weekend. The favorite just got scratched, I guess. Muth, Frankie Fat Stacks. Frankie just texted me and said there's only 8 horses running now, so that's kind of a bummer. But Rory, yes.
Most men are getting out of marriages. What are you talking?
Lewis, is that a study done, or like you just saying that, like in the chat?
I mean, we're 50% here on this show, but I mean, like, I don't know. You're 1 for 2, but I don't know if most men are getting out of marriages.
I got a 20-year anniversary at the end of this month.
Yes, hopefully you do.
We'll make it. So,
shush! Shut up.
I think we're good this year. We'll see.
Good.
I don't know if we'll get to 21. Rory, yes. Scheffler, yes.
He won the PGA at Valhalla. How about that? After breaking up Wozniak, he won the tournament.
It's the same place.
Uh-huh.
Oh God, people are gonna bet the crap out of it.
That's what I mean. I'm just asking,
gonna
like, does
bet
that
the
factor into
crap
your
out of it.
handicap? Like, does that go into it where it's like,
No,
all
it
right,
goes into people.
he's the second shortest odds.
That's fine. Good Thursday, and he's the favorite. It'll flip, if he lights it up Thursday and he's ahead of Scheffler, he'll be the favorite. So,
Tiger make the cut?
do we want him to?
Of course we do. Of course we do.
And play bad on the weekend like he did?
Yes. Watching Tiger play golf even poorly is worth it.
If you say so.
I got only.
Is he going
I
to
can watch
compete?
Brady, Tiger, me. We're all the same age. I want to watch him. I want to watch him. I want to watch him as much as I can. I want to watch them all play. I want to watch Tiger play. I want to watch Brady play. I want to watch them all play. Go out there and compete and play. The more I can watch, I am 100% looking for it, if possible. I like it. Tiger's quote about Scottie Scheffler yesterday, I don't know if you guys saw it or not, I thought was so wild, where he was like, he was asked to compare Rory and Scottie Scheffler.
Okay.
And he essentially said, well, look at, they're different types of players. Rory can just bludgeon a golf course, but Scottie, it all comes down to basically the putter. Like, if Scottie putts poorly, he finishes in the top 10. If Scottie putts average, he wins the tournament. If Scottie putts really well, he runs away with it.
Wow.
It was like, that's where his game is, how much better the ball striking is for Scottie Scheffler. And he's like, the thing that always amazes me is like, it's like watching them on the range. It's like, not just watching them play on the range. They never miss the middle of the face. Like, every single shot is flush. His iron play is so good. He's just so far ahead of anybody else. It literally just comes down to the putter. Like, tee to green, he's the best player in the world. Gets on the putting surface, it all comes down to how he does. When Tiger says that, it's like, how do you not bet Scottie Scheffler in some head-to-head, some group, like something? Like, you have to figure it out. Get him in your card in some form or fashion.
I guess. I don't know. Focused on other stuff. I'll enjoy the golf from a distance. We got golf guys. Go follow Dubsy and Cam, a bunch of other people that we know that are into the golf. We'll miss Smiley this week. Oh, good luck.
I'm excited. Yeah, I look, I like the PGA in May. I'll admit it. I don't like the fact that the majors end in August, but I know why they did it. And I like the PGA in May because it was always a weird month not to have anything. It was just the Preakness. That's it. Like, for major 10-pole events.
Right.
I like the fact that we have the PGA here in May. It makes for a lot of good weekend golf watching, golf betting. I'll be on Sports Grid with Ranieri on Saturday, so looking forward to watching the third round with him on that.
Joe the Fat Panda came in just now and said the winner score is 272.5. It seems like a dead nuts under.
Weather's going to dictate that now.
They're going to light this course up.
Well, if there's weather, it'll go under that, but they might. I mean, it's an old course that they've played it multiple times. Just matter how hard the PGA wants to make it. That's the thing. They like high scores for the PGA, low scores for the U.S. Open.
Right.
That's generally how it's set up. So, it's tough to say. Like,
I would argue they want low scores, meaning lower under par, and then higher scores.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Sorry. Yes. I mean,
okay.
Yeah. Flip it around. But I mean, like, they want 10 under, 12 under, 13 under for the PGA.
Yeah.
And they want 6 or 5 for winning scores,
or 2
at the U.S. Open. Yeah. Or even right.
Like even pars.
Yeah. For U.S. Open.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to rain all weekend.
Oh.
Okay.
Where's Valhalla?
That's Kentucky, right?
It's not Illinois, right? It's not Chicago. Better not be.
It's in Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Valhalla's in Kentucky. So, of course, I never got to play. I'd love to play that course. It's really, it's supposed to be gorgeous. Heads up, watch your ears, everybody. It's time for our Brigade Proxy Story of the Day. The Brigade Proxy NFL story of the day. It is schedule day, boys and girls. But you guys, if you want to get in touch with us about scheduling, football will be on everyone's minds. I'm seeing Jeffrey Benson and our friends at Circa Sports Illinois. We'll be there with them coming up tomorrow. Talk all about coming to Vegas to sign up for either the Circa Million or Circa Survivor. Those entries, those contests will be open very soon for you to come to Vegas to sign up. If you are coming to town to sign up, text us 702-570-8255 or go to our website, thebvbshow.com. There's a big button you hit, email to us to tell us I'm coming to town. Here's when I'm going to be at a property that's a Circa Sports property, whether it be the Silverton, whether it be the Tuscany, whether it be the D, whether it be Circa itself. We'll meet you, Dave, myself, or both of us. We'll come on down. We'll sign you up, get you all good to go in and out. Quick and easy to be a part of the football handicapping contest, which by all accounts, big dollars coming.
Yeah.
Big dollars coming.
Yep.
Derek is not going lightly into this. He is going heavy, fat fingering it, heavy pour, whatever you want to describe what it's going to be for the Circa Million and Circa Survivor. Lots of money on the table for both the Million and the Survivor.
Dare I say 3 fingers?
I would say heavier. I'd say it's a 4 finger, maybe be a fist. What are we doing in terms of the what is the bigger picture for entries?
Just let me gather myself.
You can't walk me into that. Like,
I mean, that was I threw that alley-oop and you two-handed that mofo right down. I mean, I thought it was enough with the 3 fingers, but you went all the way. Boom!
Forearm up to the elbow.
Enough! Please. Like 2 idiots.
Saying,
What is happening right now? Oh, it's almost summertime. You have to watch. The kids will be watching the show. Oh, my God.
So, anyways, yes, a lot of things going on with this. Kirk Cousins all but confirmed that he would not have signed with the Falcons if he had known about Michael Penix being drafted. Because he doesn't want to be there with his heir apparent sitting there.
But he's not ready to play.
Yeah,
What's
but Kirk's
the big deal?
He's mad. I believe he's mad. I know, and I'll be mad too. You drafted my heir apparent without me playing a game yet.
You've been hurt.
Correct.
What do you want us to do? If you get hurt this year, we have no plan.
Give me some help. It's Aaron Rodgers all over again.
That's fine, but I can't control if you get hurt.
Yeah, but I get the point, but like you have to figure out a way to win now because essentially the contract is a 2-year deal, and he wasn't thinking like that. Like he wasn't. Yes, I saw that. Yes, I saw that in there.
My brother.
Yes. Yes.
What are you doing?
Things I can't put on the screen. Yes. Things I'm not allowed to put on the screen. We'll get all in trouble. But it's all front loaded money. Yeah. It's basically thanks for coming. You're here for 2 years. We're playing. He thought he was going to Atlanta to win a championship right now. Atlanta told him that, like, look, we'll be okay with it. If we're good, but not great, we're going to win in 4 years.
He's what, 38?
5, right? Or he might be 35. He might be 38. You're right. Hold on. Kirk Cousins is 35.
Coming off an injury.
Coming off an Achilles. Yep.
Where was he going to go otherwise?
Oh, he had options. He had teams that wanted. He could have stayed in Minnesota. Minnesota offered him a ton of money to stay. He just took more money and went to Atlanta. Like he could have, he didn't have to. It wasn't like it was only Atlanta. Yeah. Part of the reason why he didn't resign Minnesota was because they were planning on drafting his heir. Yes. And he walked into a place that drafted his heir. And he's like, wait a minute. I want to be at a place where I can play for 5 years and I'm the guy and there's nobody behind me. You drafted a quarterback in the first round in the top 10.
It's the team's decision.
Correct. But he's angry. The point of talking about this is that Kirk Cousins was asked, would you have signed with Atlanta if you had known their plans? And he didn't say yes. He just was like,
I appreciate that honesty though too. Like that's good. Like
right.
you know, if he goes on and just does the company line, I would have signed here anyway. I'm happy to be here, this and that, and then they know you're faking it.
Yep.
I'd rather just tell them, the truth at the beginning. Yeah, I'm gonna try to win the job, and I want to play. He's gonna have to take the job away from me. If I come here and win, what does he care when they draft his backup?
Well, because
all he's got to do is win.
You can't have a top 10 quarterback sitting there for long term, as we saw what happened in Green Bay. You can't have a quarterback taken in the first round for a long time. I mean, the biggest, most talked about person,
years, right?
Yeah, but it caused a ton of problems.
It shouldn't. That's on the guy. That's on the guy.
It's on Aaron Rodgers. I mean,
Aaron Rodgers didn't have anything to worry about.
But he did
play.
But he did
have it about him.
Well, I mean, every quarterback's going to make it about him. Are they not?
You can come try to take my job. Aaron Rodgers is a Hall of Famer. What's he worried about them drafting a kid that's not ready to play for? Kirk Cousins is an established NFL veteran. Kirk, You're not happy that we drafted a kid who's, arguably a project? What did you want us to do?
Yeah, he was asking.
What if your Achilles blows in game 1?
He said, I don't really deal in hypotheticals. We could go down that path for a long time in a lot of ways. It just doesn't do us any good. He could have said, yes, I would have signed here. I wanted to be here. He didn't do that. Hypothetically, I don't want to deal with that. I can't go back and change history, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Again, this is very similar to Pittsburgh, going ahead and drafting or trading for Justin Fields after signing Russell Wilson. It's like, why are you creating drama in your own locker room? It's a self-inflicted wound. You're paying Kirk Cousins a lot of money, and you didn't tell him you were going to do that. Like, that creates distrust.
Learning a lot about trust and people telling you stuff and all that other stuff in business. It's just better to get it out in front.
Of course. Just be honest. Be upfront. Here's what I'm planning on doing.
And they didn't know the draft was going to go the way it was.
Wait, whoa. You're telling me that the Atlanta Falcons didn't know Michael Penix was going to be available at 9?
No.
Come on.
He was going to be available.
They knew he was going to be available. Or 8, whatever he went, 8. They knew he was going to be there.
Right.
They knew they were drafting a quarterback. They were looking at a quarterback. They knew who they're going to go and get. No one was taking Michael Penix in the top 10. Remember, I said there's no way. And then they did it. And I was like, not only did they do it, the Falcons did it. It's like, what the hell? I still can't believe they did that. Why not trade down? He was going to be there. Like, Penix was going to be there at 15, 16, 17. You just took him in the top 10.
That is weird.
Why? Why did you do that? You could have traded down or taken a lineman, defensive end, a linebacker. You needed help. Like, this was Brady's thing with Belichick all the time. You traded down constantly. I need help. Give me help. You're not helping me. You're not helping me win. I want to win right now. I'm 35 years old. I got 3-4 years left. I can't wait. That's a luxury pick. Taking the future quarterback at 8, it's a luxury pick. Falcons don't have a luxury to do that. That was Aaron Rodgers' thing. Took a quarterback in the first round.
Yeah.
It's a luxury pick. We don't have the luxury. We're trying to win right now. I'm in a window right now, and you're going to say, no, we're going to plan this for the future. With a guy who had 4 years, 4 seasons ended by injury. 4. Like, Michael Penix is a walking injury. Like, what are you doing taking him in the top 10?
I don't know. That's they gave him a lot of money. He took the money. Just go play.
That's fine, but he wanted to go play, and he wanted to go somewhere where he could be the man. Like, he wanted to go
the
somewhere.
man.
For now, he wanted to go and establish himself. He thought he was walking into a place that wanted him long term.
If he goes there and wins a division, they won't even ask any questions. That's all he has to do. Win a division, the worst division in football. Go win 10 games. Go 10-7 and host a playoff game. You're good. You're the quarterback until you're not. I don't think there's a rush to put Penix in, so I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Walking injury to back up a guy coming off an injury makes no sense either. Right.
That's kind of true. Good call.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's a very weird deal. It's a very, very strange. I don't understand it, but we'll see what the Falcons schedule looks like later on today when it comes out and we get the Steelers, Patriots, everyone's schedule coming out. Chiefs, Raiders and the Chiefs play on Black Friday. That's the leak that just came out.
Oh,
so
here?
I don't know if it's here. Be cool if it's here. That'd be neat. Be cool, but that's the leak. Chiefs. Feels like the Chiefs schedule is getting leaked like entirely. We're going to know the whole Chiefs schedule before tonight.
Right.
They're getting a lot of standalone games, man. Taylor Swift is helping out. Ooh. Taylor and Trav break up. Oh my.
The Christmas Day games are on Netflix.
We talked about that. Yep. Both games on Netflix. First ever live NFL games on Netflix. 2 of them.
Just disjoining everything.
Yep.
Because they're paying. I get it. They're
subscription. If you have subscription dollars coming in, you have to find ways to keep people spending. So you have to be doing this. This is why. Think about it. If Netflix is going to invest $100 million in a movie, you get as much bang, or if not more, having everybody sign up for a football game that everybody wants to watch on Christmas Day.
Right. It doesn't have it.
Yeah. Or if they do have it, they keep it. They don't get rid of it.
Correct.
I get rid of Netflix all the time. I don't watch Netflix. I buy it when something I want to watch and I just cancel it. I canceled yesterday. I watched the Tom Brady thing and then I canceled it. Just there's nothing. I don't watch reality TV. So Netflix to me doesn't have a lot that I like. The movies are kind of weak. The shows are kind of eh. I liked Stranger Things, but I haven't had I have to go watch a Netflix show in a long time.
My listening glasses. Put them on while you're ranting and raving. And
it's not ranting and raving.
Using our Netflix sponsorship deal we got.
No, it's fine. I mean, look, if they want to put the show on Netflix, I'd love to go on Netflix. It's just
to go on Netflix. I would love to host the BVB on Netflix.
Of course, but that's not
Netflix is watching.
But I would be mad about that because I wouldn't want to put the show behind a paywall. I don't want to put the show behind a paywall. So, that's where the money is. I get all that, but I think it's, did Taylor leak out the Chiefs schedule? Is that true? No, she didn't leak that game out. No, Steelers in Pitt. Wow. Steelers Chiefs Christmas Day
in Pittsburgh.
That's the game. Chiefs are playing. Holy crap. Well, the Chiefs play Taylor Swift. They're just trying to put Taylor Swift on everything. This is nuts. She's playing. So the Chiefs are playing on Thursday night opener, Monday night opener, Black Friday, and Christmas.
That looks like it. Yeah.
Holy crap.
Well, good. Pap and Grandma will be very, very excited about that because they'll be able to watch it.
I mean, they won the Super Bowl back to back. That's true, but that's not why they're getting these. That's not why they're getting these primetime spots. I mean, look at past schedules. Look at past champions. Look at the Patriots when they were winning. They played primetime games like the open of the season, but they didn't play as many primetime games. This is all about Taylor. This is all about Taylor.
Patrick Mahomes.
It's all about Taylor and Travis. This is about women. This is not about men. They can't play. Linus, they can't play the Monday night opener and the Thursday night opener. It doesn't work like that. Can't play 2 games in 1 week. Right. Once they're on the Thursday night, they can't do that. But it's all about women. I mean, this is not about men. This is all about women watching football. It's all about getting people to be a part of it. So, I mean, we've seen past championships, we've seen dynasties before, and we haven't seen this crush where everybody wants the Chiefs because it's not just the biggest game. 2-time defending champs. I get it, but what comes with it? A whole lot of 14-year-old girls. Yeah, AWN is coming. I agree. I'm with you. Like, she doesn't care. She's been very vocal about it. She does not care.
It's more than that, though. I mean, that is the draw, but like when the one team is the team,
right,
and the best team, the championship team, they're on. I don't know. It feels like over half of their games are primetime games.
Fair. That's true. But these are the marquee primetime games.
Every network gets one.
Right. And they're all, that's what they mean. They're
Right.
all,
And
so
then
like
they-
Netflix has Taylor, which is gigantic.
Right.
Thursday is Amazon Prime. That's gigantic. Like you just start to look at all the different, you're right. Every single platform wants NBC. Remember when NBC had a chance to have it? They're like, Taylor, like they were all in. Like if you have a chance to have her on CBS, they were the first ones to have her. Then it was ESPN. Then it was NBC. Now it's going to be Amazon. Now it's going to be Netflix. It's all the different, platforms want the chance to have the Chiefs. So yeah, they're going to get a lot of primetime games. They're going to get a lot of eyeballs to be on them. It's tough. It's definitely tough if you're trying to win another championship to have that type of pressure every single game. It's like having all these playoff games.
When I was a kid, I thought the Cowboys only played in that late time slot.
Right. Yeah.
Every
single
week.
Yep.
And like now, if we didn't have the Raiders, we would see every Chiefs game.
Fair. We would. Yeah.
That would be the prime, whatever time slot, 10 a.m., 1 p.m., whatever, or prime time. We would see every single
Cowboys Giants is Thanksgiving.
That's good.
It's a great game. Okay. Like it.
That's good.
That's their traditional game. They always play on Thanksgiving. Who are the Lions playing? Lions Packers? Who are the Lions playing? That'll be interesting to see who
the Bears, probably.
Detroit. Oh, that'd be good. Wow, that'd be great.
Right?
Chicago versus Detroit. I'll be in on that on Thanksgiving.
Right.
That'd be cool.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah. Got the Jared Goff got his new contract, and you've got a new quarterback. Got Caleb Williams. So that would be interesting to see how that's going to unfold. Yeah. It is. Bears at Lions on Thanksgiving.
There you go. I can make schedules now too. How about that?
Wow. Yeah, I'm down with that. If that's true, that's tremendous. That's great. Let's go. I love that. Okay.
That's going to be a very heavy football day.
Well, it's also going to be tough for the Survivor contest to have to go ahead and pick. You got to keep some of these teams around.
Right.
You got to keep. That's going to be, remember, you guys have to go ahead and do that. You got to have it alive. You got to have a team alive to take on Survivor with the Circus Survivor on Thanksgiving.
So what's the other game? Kansas City and the Raiders.
That's Christmas.
No, Christmas.
That's Black Friday. That would be the other week. That's its own week. That's the next week.
No, that counts with the Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that they combined the two. So you could keep the Chiefs for that day.
So there's a primetime game because it's Lions, Bears, Giants, Cowboys, and then a primetime game.
Yeah, one more. And then Friday.
And then the Friday game is the Raiders and the Chiefs. Interesting.
4 games.
Okay.
Boy, oh boy, that's going to be really interesting to see what happens.
Daniel G, come see me, boys. Wow. I don't think we'll be able to do Thursday, Thanksgiving Day game. Daniel G, we're lucky to get out to Chicago for this one.
You told Jess that you were going to Detroit for Thanksgiving.
Nah, I'm having Daniel
Miami
G
at Green Bay. Miami at Green Bay.
Oh,
the other.
Wow.
Miami plays in November at Lambeau on Thanksgiving.
That's good. So they play that division. That'll be fun.
Oh, the Patriots. The Patriots are playing the Bears.
Yeah, that's the division. If those two are playing the cross division,
that's just comical. So the Patriots get a 40-year reunion for the Super Bowl, for the 85 season, 86 Super Bowl. We get that we get a 40-year reunion for that game. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's cool. Bring them all back. Bring back Steve Grogan and Tony Eason. Bring back Moises Tupu and Craig James. You can't bring back Walter Payton, unfortunately, but the Fridge and Jim and Dicka's.
I have to find a picture.
Is Dicka still alive? He's still alive, right? Or did he pass away?
No, he's still alive.
Okay. So
I have to find a picture because the first Super Bowl party that we had for our friends, my parents said we can throw a Super Bowl party and had everybody come over, was that Super Bowl. And we did a block pool. We introduced it was my first foray into the props.
And there's your 30-year anniversary of Patriots Packers Super Bowl.
Okay.
So you have a 40-year and a 30-year. 95-96 season.
Super Bowls. Bowls. I mean, it's
85-86, 95-96 Super Bowl
I'll find a picture of me
at that party.
at that party because I
Nice.
wore Craig James
Oh,
red Patriot jersey. I love that jersey. I love that. I was the only schmuck rooting for the Patriots. The Bears were the cool team, the Super Bowl shuffle, and I was like, no, the Patriots got a chance. They're going to keep it close. And I love the Super Bowl shuffle, and I love the Bears and the defense and everything else. But I was trying to be the opposite. Now I'm thinking back, it's almost like a precursor to everything that I've done in my life. When everybody said one thing, I was like, no, the Patriots. Man, that thing was over at halftime. That was such a terrible thing. We gave away an electronic football. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep,
player
beep, beep,
game.
beep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the winner won. We didn't do cash, but we gave away prizes for the quarter, for the half, and the grand prize for the final score. This kid named Brian Heineman won it. He was so excited.
Oh, they
It was
don't
so
play the Packers.
thoughts. New England
It's the
plays
same
over
way-
Chicago. Oh, so it's they get the bottom teams from the
Yeah.
division crossover.
So they don't play the Packers, just the Bears.
They don't play the whole division. Okay.
Yeah. That's good though. I mean, that's cool to have. I'm sure they'll do some type of reunion for the Super Bowl. I don't know how many Pats fans are going to be looking forward to remembering what happened in that game, but it's crazy. It's crazy. That was 40 years ago.
Wow.
There is TV of it. There's video. You start getting back.
Ravens Texans is the other Christmas game. Steve Gramke just came in the chat and said, "Wow,
Good game. Great game.
Steelers Chiefs, Ravens Texans, AFC
Great.
party. Usually
game.
it's 1-1.
True. That is interesting. Normally there's
Two AFC games. Oh, because it's on Netflix, so they didn't have to get one from the other.
because of the broadcasting is what you're saying, right?
Yeah,
So who has
right.
the rights? They
Yeah,
give them-
usually they
right.
put 1-1.
NBC, CBS.
AFC,
Right.
right.
Okay.
Netflix said, "Nah, we'll take these two games."
Ravens Texans is a game. That's a good game. That's
It's a really good game.
great game. And also obviously, look, anytime you're going to have a standalone game in the NFL, like the league is looking to showcase, right? Trying to find the best teams, but it's also players because now you're going to highlight what's happening with the Texans and young coach, young quarterback, young team, up and coming up against Lamar Jackson, established MVP caliber player, blah, blah, blah. So, all right. I like it. I'm down with that. Let's talk some baseball. All right, Ohtani hits a 446-foot home run last night.
Crushed
Longest home run off the bat for him this year. 10-2 win over the Giants. This is wild. The Giants have now played the Dodgers every game over 5 for 5. We're at 7.5 today. Have they named the starting pitcher yet for the Dodgers?
No, still undecided.
It's 10:30 Pacific time. What are we doing?
Try to sit in a book in a risk room and be annoyed with like trying to put a pitcher in.
Because I can't bet this till I find out who. Because I want to bet the over, but I got to know who's pitching for the Dodgers first.
It's 8.
Okay, it has gone up. Okay,
The totals. 7.5.
Bruins
Half
everywhere.
for 7.5, half for 8. It's a guess. You have no idea.
I mean, the Dodgers. This is true, right? Someone said it earlier in the chat, but 21 straight games giving up 4 runs or less.
Without giving up. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. 4 runs or less. On top of the hitting, they're going to have this ridiculously good pitching too.
I don't know if it's ridiculously good or like they're playing teams with bad offenses. I don't know if I subscribe to like the Giants can't score. I mean, I bet the over because the Dodgers scored 10 runs yesterday. Dodgers have scored 6 runs in the first game. It's 6-4, 10 runs. They scored 10 runs yesterday. So like it's just I think they've scored 6 or more runs in every game against the Giants this year. They're just pounding Giant pitching and anybody else's pitching.
Not good.
Yeah, you do team total overs. You want Rain? I like that play.
Nick Tom said, "Have we gotten to the 2023-2024 NBA champion Denver Nuggets yet?" No, we discussed them
Already did that
earlier.
Sorry.
Yes, sorry.
Scroll back. Yeah, we did that, Satana. Yeah, we just posted that, Satana. Yes, we did that.
Thank you, Santana.
I mean, run line. You can run line it today if you want with the Dodgers too. I just don't know who the pitcher is. I need to know who's pitching. It's a bullpen game most likely, but who's pitching? For how long are they going to go? 3? One time through? One inning? Like, what are we talking about?
Nicky Ceramello just said he thinks it's going to be a bullpen game for the Dodgers.
That's fine.
So.
I like the over even more if that's the
fine.
case. But
yeah, I don't know. I as good as their offense is, I wouldn't even hesitate. If you're thinking it, just do it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Over 7.5. Find 7.5. I like 7.5. I mean, team total. I mean, Dodgers can score 10 yesterday, so they get to get over by themselves. But
right.
It being a bullpen game, I'm going with that. All right. 2 games tonight. Game 5, Cleveland at Boston. 14.5. No Donovan Mitchell. Total is 205.
So he just shut it down.
Yep. Because you know where he's going, right?
What?
You know where Mitchell's going?
What do you mean? On vacation? Cancun?
No, next year.
Oh, he's leaving? Oh, I don't know where he's going. Do you?
Lakers. That's why LeBron
That's
why LeBron was there. Yeah. He's going to opt out his contract and go sign with the Lakers.
Oh.
LeBron was there and to show support and to give an in-person pitch to Mitchell to come to the Lakers.
Really?
Did you see him with his full damn bottle of wine?
No.
LeBron was on. He was sitting courtside. He had a bottle, a full bottle of wine. Like he was just like, "Give me the bottle. I don't bring me drinks. Give me the damn bottle. I'm going to courtside. Thank you very much." It could have been bad if somebody like dove into him and slid into him or something, spilled the wine everywhere.
You don't think it's like Nathan Phillips just came in the chat and said, "I thought LeBron was there to come to Cleveland."
Nah, flip it. No, that LeBron was there to go and talk to Mitchell in person without any text messages, without anybody getting in the way.
Huh.
Yeah, to say come play because
you don't think LeBron's going home to finish the career with the kid?
No, he's going to play. LeBron's going to opt out and put pressure on the Lakers to draft or sign Bronny. He doesn't want to move back to Cleveland. He's got a massive house. His life's in LA. He doesn't want to go anywhere. He's not going anywhere. Like I believe Windhorst, the Windhorst and guys like that who have been around for a long time. Like LeBron telegraphs what he's doing. He tells people,
right?
But he wants them to draft his son,
right?
So, JJ Redick to coach the Lakers, very possible. Yes, very possible.
I mean, I guess it could be worse.
Yeah. So,
does the series end tonight? Is that a serious question?
Sure. Can Cleveland force it back to Cleveland?
Would you stop?
I was asking.
Come on. No. They're not going to do that. Yes, the series ends tonight.
Is that true? We're seeing some 16s. Boston laying 16. What are we doing?
Do you want 16?
No, I don't want any part of this. I don't want any part of Cleveland. They're done.
Play the game.
I mean, how great is it for Boston though to wind up sitting
20? Will you take 20?
Sure. Give me plus 20. Sure. I'll take Cleveland. Yeah. A plus 20. Boston in the fourth quarter. I can't trust them to cover 20. No way. But the fun thing about this from a Celtics fan.
If you're still watching, what do you think is the peak of this? I think it's 16.
16 in a closeout game. My God.
Closeout game with the team without their best player. Telling everybody, essentially, I'm shutting it down. A calf injury?
Yep, I'm good.
What did he score in game 4? Or game 3, I mean. Didn't he have 50 points?
40, I think. And loss.
Incredibly bad luck to get that calf. It is terrible. Bad situation.
Got places to go, Got places to go see.
Apparently so. Very good call, Claire Check. This is the uncomfortable lay of the day.
100%. Yes.
16?
100%. 16's crazy.
That's a bad take, too. Like, I don't want that. I don't want to sit there. They got no shot of winning the game.
Wow.
I take the dog when I think they got a shot of winning the game. Cleveland's not winning today.
We're all the way up to 57 CBW. I got 55.5 last night.
Okay.
57 seems hot. I mean, okay. I mean, Boston scoring 60 in the first half. That's happening tonight.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, they're going to, I mean, that building's going to be rock. After the Bruins won last night and Celtics closing it out tonight, TD Garden's going to be full throat from the word go. But Celtics fans know this is the time to end and rest and get ready for the next round with Porzingis and let the Pacers and the Knicks kill each other. It's great. Go 7.
Yeah, you want that to go 7.
Go kill each other. Go beat the living daylights out of each other and then have an opportunity for Boston to get Porzingis ready to go game 1 and bring on the Knicks. Let's go.
Dude, how do you keep a beard? It's so itchy. It's killing me.
Then shave it. It's easy for me. I like it.
I hate it.
I keep it tight though. Like I shave
know,
every 3 days.
It's just getting a little
Once it
fluid.
gets long, and you see it
the
like
worst.
long, then it gets itchy. I just keep it tight.
It's killing me. But I don't want to shave it until we get to the conference finals in the hockey. Grow my own playoff beard.
Oh, you really?
Yeah, I do this every spring. I used to do it when the Penguins were in it, but this is kind of a way of staying attached to it.
It's been a while.
I know. That's
Sorry.
fine.
Sorry.
I led you to that.
You did.
That's fine.
Dallas OKC 2-2 game 5. Total was 212.5. I have no idea.
Dog. I would only take the points right now. Pre-game. I have no idea either.
I mean, I took OKC in game 4. In game 5, like if Dallas plays the way they're capable of and Dallas doesn't miss free throws, Dallas wins tonight. Dallas lost that game because they were horrific from the foul line. Hit their free throws, they win.
Yeah, I think Dallas. But ask the boys, ask the girls in the chat. Give them another vote here. Because they voted overwhelmingly that the Pacers win game 6. 71%.
Wow.
Uh-oh. Oh boy. Do the point spread, 4.5. Because again, the number painted perfect everywhere.
Right.
This is not even uncomfortable lay or take. 4.5. I don't know. I'm going to vote right now. I voted dog. I took points.
Nothing. I'm staying far away.
The total's way down. You see it? 212.
Yeah. Unders have been good
Unders have been good.
in this series. Absolutely. What about Dallas parlay tonight?
Oh, the Dallas two-step, like Cam likes to call them, what they always do. Well, I like Dallas in the hockey, so that would be okay. Dallas money line. That actually pays pretty good.
That paid really well because of the Heat, because of the Mavericks.
Yeah.
Let's see what that would pay. A money line tonight. If you want to go with the Dallas bet, you guys would get plus 338 at FanDuel. Over 3-1.
Yeah.
I would prefer it with the points.
Yeah.
Like I would, if I was going to do that, I would say don't bet money line. Take the 4.5. That's a plus 226 parlay. You lose $1 on it, but it's more likely to hit.
Right.
So.
Oh, what about? I mean, does this hockey game feel light to you? I've watched the last 2 games.
It does. I mean, I'm on team total for Dallas. Colorado can't stop the puck. Like they've given up 3 goals or more in every game in this series and 5 twice.
Why is this only 145 or 140?
Because it's a closeout game. It's a closeout game. I mean, look at what the Bruins
better.
Did. Look at the Bruins did. Oh, fine. Florida's better than Boston, but Boston won the game.
No, I don't. I mean, no. The difference is it's different.
Okay.
The matchup is different. The series could be over already.
It should have been up 3-0. They blew game 1.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So there's the smart money, Dallas. They're right. They're listening. They're watching the show, Butchie. Smart money sometimes goes, hey, I'll watch BBB. I'll either fade those 2 schmucks or sounds like pretty good, and they'll bet it. That's fine. Dallas is the bet. I mean, this is a bet. I hope this isn't better to book it. This is a bet.
Team total, not side.
Dallas team total over
Yep. It's plus
3.5.
plus money.
Wow. Okay.
So,
Well, if they close them out, they're going to do that.
yeah, I think they score 4 goals tonight. I mean, I think it's a 4-1, 4-2 type win for Dallas on that. So, this is an interesting story before we get to better to book it, because it's one of those stories that makes more noise in the gambling space now.
Right.
Rudy Gobert has been fined $75,000 for making another money gesture at referees. Second time he's done this, where he makes the Johnny Manziel money sign at the referees, essentially saying you guys are on the take.
Is that what he's saying?
Why else would you do that? You guys are money? I don't think so. He's getting pissed off because the foul call is going against him. This is not a complimentary thing he's doing. It's not, you guys are money. You guys are money. It's not what he's doing.
No.
No, the league is hitting him with a $75,000 fine because he's insinuating something.
I'm going to put the dark glasses on here. I don't know who needs to hear it. Your partners with the leagues. The books and the partners. The books and the leagues are partners. That means the betting is at the forefront of everything.
Yep. And they're trying hard.
That you talk to in the layman's, just the people not in the business, are going, I'm sick of the commercials. I'm sick of all this stuff. Don't you think the players are too on some level? The chirping, this, everything about being a prop and a number and a this and a that.
But do you think the players believe this could be going on?
No, whether they do or not. Again, perception is reality. That's why they have all those integrity questions and stuff. What did you think was going to happen when you took the money from the books? What did you think? Is this shocking?
Oh, it's not shocking as much as it's one of those situations where the league is trying hard to keep a top on this. Like, they're trying to tamp this down. Like, they want to, this is Oscar the Grouch. Like, sit down. Like, don't come up and start complaining about the referees and saying that they're going to be on a take.
Oscar told the truth a lot, though.
So it's true. That's my question. Is this an indication of how players are feeling about the referees, or is the league being overreactionary and sensitive because they're trying to not allow that topic to be part of the generalized discussion?
The league has to make sure that this stuff is like, if you do this,
yep,
you're going to have to pay. That's all. I don't know what the other stuff behind the scenes is, but it was probably like, did he really just do that? Dave's Daily Pick said it's not like a ref has been exposed for taking money from the mob. We had Sean Patrick.
We did.
We had Sean Patrick Griffin on. He wrote the book about that whole thing.
Tim Donaghy.
Yeah. We should have him back on. I haven't talked to him for a while. See if we can get him on this summer. Because he knows Tim's story is all BS anyway.
Right.
That wasn't really the mob. That was just a couple guys doing some stuff. And it was working. But knowing all of that, it's not like they may not have been the commissioner David Stern was and all that other stuff, but like, they know that exists. Don't you think they have to be, I don't want to say overly aggressive in these situations, but they have to do something, right? They can't be like, listen, that guy in Minnesota's doing it again. He's doing that money sign to the officials. Fine him.
Look, I think we're going to have to, the league is going to have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. The players are going to make it known. And some players who are not, I would think if you asked Rudy Gobert, do you like the gambling is everywhere? My gut would say no. My gut would tell me that he would not like it. that he would be angry about it and not. I think a lot of players are getting frustrated about the DMs they're receiving, about the things that are being said to them.
I don't even know if I would go on social media during the season if I was playing.
Well, that's in general, though.
Like, I mean,
I mean, in general, gambling or no gambling, I wouldn't go on social media, just period, just because.
I know, but like Gobert's prop, like rebounding prop, is a popular bet.
It is. Yep. Blocks,
Every
rebounds.
time he plays.
Yep. Fair.
You know, you see the content space, somebody's on his blocks or his rebounds, like every single night. So he would have to think that would have to be annoying, I would think.
TJ, question is, the league make parameters on how the refs referee a game? I mean, there's things that they want to be emphasized. So the league will tell, like, watch out for moving screens, or watch out for contact around the rim, or like be aware of teams, taking too long to cross midcourt. Like, there are certain rules they want emphasized.
Wait,
so
is
yeah,
that TJ from Chicago?
Yes, you'll see him tomorrow.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's coming tomorrow.
That's great.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
to meet him. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yep, you'll see TJ tomorrow.
Awesome.
Our in market brigade member.
Love it.
So the league does dictate a little bit as to what they want called and how they want the game to be refereed. So yeah, but I think that's typical, though, right? What they're trying to get, like in the NFL, they've highlighted certain types of pass interference or holding penalties, or like
when that happens, all the first people to complain are the gamblers.
Right.
The first people to complain with the officiating are the gamblers, but they always have been. Now it's just easier and out there, and more people are doing it. Like, we've talked about it. Sit in a book on a Sunday. You'll hear everything. And now they're hearing what we've heard, me for 20 years in this joint. They're hearing it in Minneapolis at the game. The chirp's coming right there. They come on the road, and they're in New Jersey, where everybody have to probably buildings gambling. They're going to hear it more. So I get it from the player standpoint, where it's like, man, it's so annoying. So I'm going to play the game. I don't know. They got to do something. They can't let them start doing that.
No, they really they can't. Like, no. I mean, it's disrespectful. It's unfortunate. I mean, you talk about the referees in a post-game press conference, you get fined. So you make a gesture at a referee, you get fined. I mean, I think this is sort of just par for the course. The players know this. Like, what's $75K to Rudy Gobert? Like, he doesn't care.
I guess.
Scratch it off.
For a lot of people, that's more than their annual salary.
I'm not debating that point, but we're not talking apples to apples. This is not, Tom, the accountant. This is Rudy Gobert, the pro basketball player from France.
Why is the accounting guy always Tom? Like Tom in accounting?
Just saying. It's just, square for square.
Oh.
Tom's a square name. It's okay. Tom's a good game. It's a square name. It's you name me a Tom you don't trust.
Tom Brady.
You trust Tom Brady with the game on the line. What are you telling me? Of course you trust Tom Brady. Give me a break.
Trust Tom Brady.
Pittsburgh Steeler fan? You didn't see it enough? My goodness gracious. Tom Green. Tom Green.
Good one, Whitrock.
Tom Green.
Tom Selleck with that mustache. Not sure.
Tom's a cheater. You guys get over this nonsense that Tom Brady cheated. It might be the dumbest. Tom Cruise. Why didn't you crush? What Tom Cruise ever do? Besides be, well, I mean, he does believe in aliens and the whole Scientology thing. So that is one of the stranger parts of Tom Brady's life, or Tom Cruise's life. I'll give you that. But not that I don't trust Tom Cruise. I don't know. Just Tom Cruise is a weirdo. That's true. But I don't know if I don't trust him. He's just a strange cat. Like, different dude.
What are we talking about right now?
Long one. Look at that. Three-run jack for the Brewers. Let's go. Brewers money line minus 135.
feel like it's been a personal pick on the Pirates week.
But
This
it's
week.
not, because the kid they got pitching for the Brewers is nasty.
Yeah, I know. I got the Brewers again. I saw it last night. I did a little look at Gasser. And I was
Gasser,
like, okay, yeah.
You guys won the first
Yeah, I
game
thought
8-6.
Brewers Monday. I thought Brewers yesterday, and I think Brewers today. Bet it.
Yeah.
In game.
3-1. You have to jump on if you want, but 1 earned run, 3 innings pitched, 5 hits for Gasser, but only 1 K, but 62 pitches. They're going to get into that bullpen relatively early here for the Brewers, but he went 7 innings and gave up no earned runs in his first start. We'll see how long they let him go. Probably 5, maybe into the 6th here, up 3-1, but the Pirates just can't score. So, I mean, you know, they did score 8 runs in the first game, yes, but you get more than 3 on the Pirates, and it's tough for them to come back and win. Second play, Celtics.
First name is, what's Gasser's first
Robert.
name?
Robert Gasser.
Does he go by Bob?
Bob Gasser.
I don't know, but that's a great name for a pitcher.
Bob Gasser.
Bob Gasser. I mean, come on. That's good.
Welcome to the gas station.
That's what Pat and the boys gave Skeens the nickname.
The Gasser?
No, the gas station. They called him the gas station. He wasn't sure.
Not a fan
You
of
could
that.
tell he
No.
hesitated.
Nah,
He didn't want to.
That doesn't work.
Show up Pat a little bit, and he was
That
like,
doesn't,
"That's okay. That's good. You know, that's okay."
because I call bad bullpens gas cans.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people call him.
So, like, if you're a gas can bullpen, that's not a good thing. That means that you pour gasoline on the fire. It's not a good, it's not a good thing. Like, you're throwing gas, I get it, but that's not really like Paul Skeens is the gas station. I'm not a very big fan of that. Like Robert Gasser, I get it because his last name is Gasser, so I can call him the gas station. That's fine. But to Paul call Skeens, I don't know. Got to come up with a mustache or some type of like. I mean, Tom Selleck is the most famous guy with a mustache, but who else is like a really famous person with a mustache?
Named Tom?
No, just in general. Like you need to have some type of like pitching analogy. They can't call him the stash. You need some type of like nickname for a flamethrower.
Oh,
Top Gun. Randy Johnson.
Thinking about that. I don't know.
So Celtics team total over 55.5.
You like this?
I bet it. Yeah, obviously. It's a run out in the first half for Boston.
Yeah, this is. I mean, what am I going to say? Book it? I don't have to do that anymore. No, bet it. Yeah, this is a blowout. I don't want to talk about Cleveland anymore. Nothing personal, but after today, the only thing we're talking about in Cleveland is the Guardians.
I
don't want to hear about the Browns.
I need JC and JR to tell me that the Celtics will get swept by the Knicks. Then they won't lose.
Why are you making it personal? Leave those guys alone.
Just tell me.
Haven't they suffered enough?
I need you guys to tell me that the Celtics won't win a single game against the Knicks.
Oh my god!
And it's gonna be awesome. Like, so Boston will win 4 games and be in the NBA Finals, and we'll be totally happy and all good. Like,
you cut a clip.
I did.
You had to call out the JC from KC
I did.
87 on there.
Yes,
I mean,
I did. Yeah,
he got a little run.
He did. He did. He got a little run.
fine.
Oh, 2-run home run. Gary Sanchez, 5-1. Let's go.
Light him
Here
up.
we go. Let's go. Here we go, Milwaukee.
Don't use up all the runs, boys, in Milwaukee. Bring them to Pittsburgh. Bring them to Chicago.
So you can watch them. And then Stars team total over 3.5 goals, plus 106.
I guess if this is a closeout game, this goes over. So
For at least 3 runs.
Bet. This is the first time this week I'd say bet.
Yes. He said bet them all.
All right. If this falls 3, that'd be a bad, tough way to lose by the hook. But
It would, but I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's.
I think it goes over. Joe the Fat Panda. Good call.
They pulled it. I agree. And I also think, just look, they scored 5 2 times. Like, the Avs can't stop the Stars offense. Like, they just can't.
Yeah.
So, for that reason, I don't think you're going to see a low scoring game for Dallas. It could be a 5-1 final and then the game stays under. That's what I was going to bet the over. And I was like, it's a 5-1 final and I lose. Like, it's just, I think the over half is plus money. Take the shot. You know, it would have been easier. I could have taken the Dodgers on the run line yesterday. They won 10-2. I knew the Dodgers were going to score, and the Giants weren't. And the game went over 8 because of the Dodgers. Should just bet the run line. I left money.
Right.
So I was like, all right, I'm not going to do that again. Let's take Stars team total.
Do you remember Lanny McDonald, hockey player for Calgary Flames when they won the Stanley Cup?
I do not, but hold the thought. We'll get to that on the other side in bonus time. We'll talk about that. If you guys are with us live on Twitter and YouTube, don't move. SiriusXM and Sports Grid. Remember, the show will be in Chicago tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing you guys watching the first non-Super Bowl road show in the history of BVB. Happens tomorrow. Rest of you, don't move. You get bonus time. How would you spell Overda?
How do you think you would spell Overda? Like how Consig says it, just like that. Yeah. Overda.
Well, you need Ova.
One word.
You need Ova. So it's Ovada.
Stop with dropping yours, please.
Ovada.
That's no Overda.
Ovada.
I understand the way you're saying it. The Boston people.
You're quoting me. That's you're quoting my word.
Overda.
Right. You quote me. Overda. So you're gonna quote me. You drop the R. Can't drop the Boston.
R has to be in there for the spelling.
Does not have to be in there.
Ovada.
Absolutely not. We
that
don't
looks like Ovada.
Ovada. We don't say the R. If you're gonna quote my Boston speed, it Ovada.
When you get going,
Ovada.
Yeah.
So
every time
no
you talk,
R.
You know, someone back there, and you come on to do the show, you got all them little words.
Oh yeah.
Room.
Room. That room is always going to stay with me. That's just.
I know.
That's how I say it. I say room.
I like when you dial those up.
Room. Over the. Under. You know. Yes, Ross. We don't. Oh, right. There's the H. Over the.
Oh, I kind of like that. Good call, Ross. Over the.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's how we change every R to H. We
good call. Over the.
Say ka. Kaz. Yeah. C-A-H. Ka.
Thank God.
Ba.
You don't have that. I don't know if I'd be able to listen to that.
I couldn't either. I wouldn't have a career if I didn't say that, if I spoke like that. I live in Virginia and Alabama, my two first places. They would be like, get the fuck out of here. Go back home. You can't speak like this. You can't be on the radio talking like this. You can't do it.
Rainmaker lose at Manny's right now, pre-gaming for Chicago for a wild weekend. Oh my
Buckle up.
Bread, guys, tip of the hat to you.
Yeah, I abused my liver over the weekend, so I've been sort of like taking it easy for the last couple of days. So I'll be curious to see how I react to the next 2 days.
I just can't wait to hear the stories. That's all. I just want to sit and listen.
Whose stories?
I don't care. Whoever comes. I'm sure we're going to have a couple, you know.
Yeah, we say wada, but like my problem with the word wada is the way that Philly says it when they go they water and they go even further on the other side.
Like a water.
Her. Water.
Brother Dan's even picking that up. He's losing
really?
Pittsburgh accent and getting a Philly accent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Annoying.
On that. One more better to book it for you before we do favorite today. Would you bet the Rockies to win their 7th straight game today at plus 200?
I don't even need to look at the pitching matchup. Yes.
You would bet it.
Betting them until they lose. Yes.
Plus 220 at certain books.
Yeah. What's the pain in that?
Stop winning, guys. I got the under on your win total. Calm the fuck down.
So Wetzel went with the play of the day yesterday for him with the Padres run line.
Mm-hmm.
And Cam came on his segment and goes, you got to bet the Rockies. How many times? This might be the only time they string together these number of wins, right?
Fair.
What are you going to do? Beat a schmuck that tries to beat it?
They fucking doubled their win total.
That's what I'm saying.
Like 7 to 14.
A big plus every day.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
because the books know.
I don't even need to look at the pitcher. I don't care who's pitching. They're scoring runs right now.
They are.
The lineup's getting like that, they're not winning these games 2-1.
No.
This is baseball betting. Bad team, plus every day, wins 3 in a row, turns it into 6. Plus. We're good for a week. Yes, absolutely bet it.
It's a crazy, crazy setup, man, to have them won. That's one of those like, wait, what? They won 6 games in a row? Stop it. Now they have 14 wins in May. 14. It's crazy, but they're still 14 games out of first place, by the way, behind the Dodgers.
Oh, yeah. It's a mess.
14 and 28. 33% winning percentage, but there's still 14 games out. But they won 6 games in a row.
Cubs, Brave sweep Cubs. That was my play today.
Yeah,
Braves
probably. I mean, the Braves are really. I mean, the Braves won 2-0. They won the Braves won the Imanaga start, which is the game the Cubs would have won. So, yeah, back into that rotation for the Cubs is not great.
In Cleveland, Texas, over. Bet it or book it. Over 8.5.
Who's
I just
starting
came
for
up with those 2 plays when I just scanned the board right
Who's
now.
starting for Texas?
Gray.
Oh,
Gray for Texas.
You like over with Gray?
Cleveland. What?
No, under 8.5.
Okay.
8.5. No, under. Bet it. Book it. I don't like that. On a Wednesday getaway?
It's a night game.
But they play tomorrow or they travel? They don't play tomorrow. At the end of the series is tonight.
What a great day that there's only 6 games tomorrow in baseball.
We got lucky.
That's good.
Yeah. Oh, some 9s out there. Great. Grab the 9.
Right.
9 with the under. Smart money on the under. I like being against smart money sometimes.
I like over.
Okay. I'll go with the under. I'm not betting it, but if I had to bet it, I would go under on that. I like Gray a lot. Gray's starts have been let me see. So Gray 4-2, 3-2, 7-1, 5-1, 5-2. And games started by Gray. So I'll bet streaks and bet under.
Well, Butchie's asking about the Red Sox. Probably yes on the Red Sox, sir.
Is it Nationals again?
No, Red Sox at home against Tampa.
They won yesterday or lost yesterday? I can't remember.
They won in extras.
I don't know then. I would take Tampa then.
I'm leaning Boston.
That scares me.
Looking at it.
Let's see.
The good thing is, right? I'm not going to look at anything else after the show because I'm going to go pack all my stuff up to go to the airport.
5-3, 5-4. Red Sox are throwing Tanner Houck today. All right. Yeah. Okay. But Bradley's an opener, right? He's not. He's an opener for the Rays.
In the Windy City, y'all don't get arrested. Vic, you can bet that I'm not going to get arrested. I can't speak for some of these other people.
Favorite thing about today is what?
The trip. We're going on a trip.
We are.
I don't even know what else to say. I got all these hats. I got these Chicago Brigade hats made. I'm bringing them. We're bringing microphones, cameras, headphones. What else did you tell me? You got
we got a lot of work.
Wires.
Got a lot of work to do. Got a lot of stuff to do in the next couple of hours. That's why we do the show early. For me, 1, obviously the trip. 2, the Brigade. Can't wait. 1 more sleep. Can't wait to get there. But today is Las Vegas's 116th birthday. So happy birthday to the city that we live in. It has given us so much and has provided so much. And it is the most exciting market in America. It's been this way for the last 5 years. It continues to be the most exciting market in America. And I'm always very thankful to be living here, to have everything. I grew up in a place that was very old, and seeing new things be built has always been really cool to me because I didn't see that growing up. All I ever grew up with was 1776 and the Freedom Trail and the Boston Tea Party and history. And there's something to be said for history. History is great. And I mean, I love the history of the United States and history of Boston and New England and founded the country. So it's the cradle of democracy is in New England. So I get all of the why everybody in New England and why I was raised the way that I was raised, to appreciate the country and to look at the history of America. But the flip side is it's really fucking fun to be in a place that's building stuff like crazy. And we get new all the time. New stadiums, new ballparks, new teams, new events.
I wish they could build the roads new fast.
Fair, but they can't. So, I mean, we're in a desert that was not
anywhere. I sound like one of these old Vegas people that go, I remember when you used to get across town in 15 minutes.
Look at the voice. Nice job.
Yeah. You can't do that now.
Yeah. So thank you guys. Appreciate that.
I have one more thing.
Okay.
You beat me. I always usually do 2 things. Favorite things about today is the trip. But Furman put a quote out yesterday, a tweet. And he asked the question, what's the best lesson you've ever been taught when it comes to sports betting?
Oh, I saw that. Yep. Mm-hmm.
To betting sports.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy, Chris Warren, came with this one. I'm going to get this on a t-shirt. It was perfect. Betting is like a fart. If you have to force it, it's probably shit. Are you kidding me? I said, I've never heard that in 53 years of life, about 40 years around people that bet. I said, betting is like a fart. If you have to force it, it's probably shit. That is so good. I mean, I don't know how I can fit it all in the show.
There's an end.
But
I'll end it with, it's tremendous. Before we run, Whitrock Super Chat.
Hey.
1 year anniversary of Meat Curtains.
Oh, what a clip. That one's going to be, that's going to live in the annals forever.
1 year. That was 1 year ago, huh?
Can't believe it.
Wow, that's neat. May of 2023.
Oh, that's right, because I went down to see my mom for Mother's Day
with your sister
down in Arizona.
Right.
And I was hanging out with my sisters the night before Mother's Day.
Right.
And my sisters brought up meat curtains, and I was like, what are you talking about? I really did not know what meat curtains were.
I know.
And they handed me that Urban Dictionary definition, and the rest of the night went completely off the rails. And I said, I'm going to ask Matt if he knows what the meat curtains are. You actually did know.
Oh, yeah, I knew. Oh,
yeah, I did not.
Woo! That was something.
I didn't know.
That was something. Guys, we'll talk to you from Chicago tomorrow. 4 o'clock Eastern time start. Late start for us. 3 o'clock Central time in market. Over under bar. Thanks to Circa Sports Illinois. We cannot wait to see you guys. A ton more to come on the NFL football season when the schedule comes out tonight. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Hockey, basketball, baseball, and the Brigade coming up tomorrow. Live from the Over Under Bar in Chicago. Cannot wait to see you guys and to get the show going from there tomorrow. No show on Friday. Dave, Matt, we're live in Chicago tomorrow. Can't wait to see you all in person and talk to you guys from Over Under tomorrow at 4 o'clock Eastern.
6 and 3 is 9.